Hi, welcome. Today about habits. We know we have habits that are not very serving for us, right? They're not adding to our energy, to our experience. The habits I'm talking about could be very, very different for everybody, right? So this could be about smoking, about drinking alcohol, about taking drugs, about shopping too much, gambling, um, things like that. Overeating, for example, also, right? So when it comes to habits, what most people try to do to change the habit is to say, okay, today I'm saying I quit. I'm not going to be doing this anymore. That's it, right? And we're trying to make a change with the will of our mind. So we're taking like almost mind all over our emotions, over our habituous subconscious mind. Because think about it. When you've had a habit for maybe your whole life or maybe years already, right? So it is the action that you take over and over again. It's almost like a sort of a programming. Habitual action is sort of like a programming, something that you used to. Like it's almost becomes like driving a car. You're not thinking where's the pedal for the gas and for the brake, right? You just kind of drive. Well, the same thing happens when you've learned your system to act in a certain way, even though it doesn't serve you very well. Well, that's what a habit is, but it is in your subconscious mind. It's almost like you're not even thinking about it. You get stress, oh, I need to go for a smoke, right? You get bad news, or you can't stop thinking, you can't relax yourself, oh, I'm gonna pour a glass of wine or have a drink, right? It's nighttime, I am bored, I don't know what to do, I'm anxious, I'm gonna eat something, things like that, right? It's almost like you're not even consciously thinking about it. And now what you will try to do is to say to your mind, okay, stop this, right? But the issue lies a little bit deeper. So when people come to me, when they want to work on their habits, what I look at first is actually the trauma behind the habit. Why did you start doing it? Because we're not gathering habits, or not creating habits, negative, not serving habits for ourselves when we're happy. It's not like I'm gonna start drinking every night because I'm happy, right? There is an issue. There's something that you're soothing with by using certain substances or doing certain actions. And so there's a trauma behind there. Because there was a trauma, because there was something that you felt emotionally uncomfortable with, situations, memories, something that's already in your subconscious mind vibrating. And every time that gets triggered, you developed that another subconscious action that is trying to soothe the first issue. So first element is the trauma behind the action, and then the second element is actually the unconscious action that you've learned yourself to do to soothe yourself, right? So now to actually resolve the need to soothe yourself, it would be kind of logical to go to the trauma, right? So that's what I do with my clients. We really go to the root of why did you start that behavior in the first place? What are the emotions? What are the memories? What are the life situations that are coming up that are making you uncomfortable in some way? Stressed, angry, uncomfortable. Usually people call it stress. So if I use the word stress, it's like I'm talking about everything, right? So I just wanted to come in today and let you know that yes, when you're trying to change the habits, this is a video shortly after New Year's, and many people have New Year's resolutions when they say, okay, I'm gonna change this. This is no more, right? But again, you're trying to use your mind to fight your subconscious mind, right? It might work for a little bit. You might actually stick with it for that long of a time that you develop another habit, which is then a positive habit. So you're changing the negative habit into a positive habit. Hopefully you will kind of go into the emotions that trigger you, and you notice what triggers you, and that might help you to alleviate the older habit that's not serving you and switch into the new habit. But still, it's kind of like a harder way to go about it, because again, you're fighting yourself. You're telling yourself what you're doing is wrong. I don't like it anymore. It's not serving me. You cannot do it anymore. And the child inside of you, the little girl or boy that is trying to soothe themselves by doing those actions, is thinking, well, what am I supposed to do with the emotions that I have? What am I supposed to do? You know, every time I feel that stress, for example, in my jawline, or I feel anger, and I feel like what would soothe me is actually to eat something so I can, or chew on something, or on a gum, or food, that the whole mechanism of you chewing is actually trying to release the stress, for example, from your jawline, right? Which could be caused by, for example, childhood memory of really getting angry and irritated, and you couldn't speak because you were told you cannot scream, stop screaming, stop talking, you need to be quiet, right? And you had this anger and you were going like, I can burst right now, but I know I cannot because I'll get punished for that, right? So that's one example. Another example is, for example, drinking, right? All of us have parts of ourselves, aspects that we might not really accept. That part of me that is laughing too much, right? That part of me that wants to curse and is angry inside, but doesn't think that it's okay to be angry because someone told them when they were in childhood that stop being angry, this is not nice, right? It's not nice to be like that. And then you hold that program that you cannot express your emotions. And so let's say you're the anger that you've been suppressing, or that part of you that's really funny and wants to loosen up, but you're ashamed of it for some reason, wants to come out, and you feel uncomfortable, right? You'll start drinking, and it's like you loosen yourself up. Because you know, like, some people will be drinking and they're really funny and they're telling jokes and they're becoming a different person. The other person drinks too much and they're becoming very violent. You can't even talk to them because anything you say, it's a fight, right? So these are the emotions that are trying to come out. It's almost like the controller inside of you is so tired of controlling that aspect of you, to upholding yourself together, that is like the tension is inside of you. It's building up and you're like, I need a drink. I know I need a drink. And then you start drinking and everything inside relaxes. Yeah, but it's a fake relax. It's a fake relax to allow you to be not controlled anymore. You think you're trying to be yourself, but really what happens is it's a fake release, because you're not processing your emotions. You're just soothing the person that is tired of holding these emotions together. So here again, I could be talking and giving examples, but all I wanted to do today is just give you paint a little picture for you. So if you have a habit or something that you're doing and you were always wondering, why am I doing this and why I cannot stop, then maybe this video will help you. If you wish to work on something in your life that you're wondering about, you're looking at it and you're saying, I'm not really sure why I'm acting like this, why I'm attracting situations like that in your life, then feel free to reach out. And in the meantime, take a look at your habits and see what are you trying to soothe with them. Instead of telling yourself, oh, I'm not going to do it anymore. Look at why you were doing it in the first place. And see, okay, so my unconscious action is this and this. What is behind it? In what situations am I doing those actions? Right? So happy searching. Happy discovering yourself. Until the next time. Bye.